Over the course of last year, Tyson Tenz has basically become a household name in esports. Part of that is due to his undeniable talent.
Oh my god!
But the other reason he's become such a streaming staple is that he's just a really likable, goofy kid.
Watch this!
There's just something about Tenz's personality that is insanely infectious. He has something to offer everyone. But beyond the jaw-dropping he's done on stream and on the competitive stage, there's a lot more to Tenz than people know. Like his canine connection.
It sounds so stupid, but he has really cute little pointy canine teeth. He looked like a straight out of an anime character, chat.
Or how he's turned some of Twitch's biggest stars into his biggest groupies.
Oh.
There he is. I heckin' love him.
I heckin' love him. Here he comes. Oh, baby.
Nah, the Reaver's dog, dude. Reaver's straight dog.
12 seconds later.
Tenz uses that op? Okay. Why don't you say that in the first place?
So grab a snack and pull up a seat because today we're going to be tackling the Tenz Iceberg and who knows what we're going to find below the surface.
Lights on or lights off?
Lights on.
I didn't read that question.
Lights on so you don't get eye damage.
Are they actually asking that question?
What is it? Oh!
Alright guys, so before we start the expedition, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell if you haven't already, and if you like what we're doing, why not like the video? We've got to power the station wagon somehow, and I'm pretty sure this thing's running on fumes. Okay, there's definitely some kind of fume in here, I'm not really sure. Alright, no more faffing about. It's time to get into this iceberg. Approach cautiously though, we don't want to spook it. What's in a name? It only makes sense to kick off our journey with a bit of an origin story. So how exactly did Tenz become Tenz? Well, it all started in a very familiar place for a lot of gamers out there. Call of Duty Zombies. And zombie is what he chose as his original tag.
And I was just like, damn, let's just be really cool and just add like a ton of capitals and a ton of Z's and make it like this.
That's cool.
And so this is 10, how many in total? There's 10 Zs. So later on, I was like, damn, that looks kind of stupid. Let me just do to that because I'm bored. And then it went to this because there's 10 Zs, zombie, so that, and then I just went bop. That's how I got my username.
Another fun fact about Tenz's name is that he actually changed it from time to time during his CSGO days, occasionally paying homage to legendary players he looked up to, like the Brazilian Terminator, Coull. But these days there's no need for him to iterate on his name because it's pretty clear his carries enough weight on its own.
Given him a moment to strike and the readjustment, he might spot the cross. He decides to pull the trigger, but the adjustment. Oh, Tenz! You're an animal!
GF buff. Okay, let's just get this one out of the way early because we all knew it would come up. If you know even the slightest bit about Tenz, you will know that he is in a relationship with 100 Thieves content creator Kaide, and well, they're cute as shit. It's almost sickening.
Stop.
I agree with you.
Obviously, having such a public relationship opens your lives up to all kinds of attention, but it hasn't stopped the two from growing as content creators and developing their own communities together.
Holy shit, my heart skipped a I almost had a heart attack.
Holy shit!
Honestly, to say that the two have become one of Twitch's biggest power couples would be an understatement. And it's kind of nice to see these two love-struck Zoomers showing the world what a respectful relationship can look like.
Eating. Oh, can I have some more? I want some more.
That's water. That's water.
Well, most of the time, at least. Okay, I think that's enough of the surface. Now, let's get into the things that make Tenz who he really is. Tenz.exe? As you may have noticed, the term aimbot gets thrown around a lot these days. In fact, I'm sure we've referred to our fair share of them over the years, particularly when it comes to CSGO. And while Tenz was certainly known for hitting his fair share of crisply suspicious shots in Global Offensive, he cranked that shit to 11 when he jumped to Valorant.
I got him.
One enemy remaining.
I'm getting the VCT Masters winner treatment right now.
Seriously, what is in this dude's water? Is he drinking the combined sweat of Xantares, Nico, and Rops? Whatever his secret is, Tenz regularly hits shots that he simply shouldn't be able to.
Oh my god.
Dude is basically a living, breathing advertisement for AimLab. Watching him run his warm-up is enough to make you go cross-eyed. Just check it out for yourself. Sheesh. Half man, half dog. In history, figures of importance have often been compared to animals. Churchill was the bulldog. Louis XI was the spider. In a similar fashion, the people closest to Tenz have started to equate him with a certain furry friend.
Tyson's like a little kid, dude. He's like a little golden retriever, you know, like a little puppy.
Tyson, Mike calls him a golden retriever because he's kind of just like happy to be there, and whatever you say, like he'll be like, okay, and he's always down.
Having golden retriever energy is a specific term that has gained popularity recently and typically refers to people like Tenz who come across as wholesome, goofy, and innocent.
Let's go, Tyson!
That's my name.
Also, occasionally, a little clueless.
How did your cake taste? Bruh, what the f?
That was a while.
Interesting. What?
The cake that we made.
No.
What?
Not sure how much more this sub can take, but let's take a look at some of Tenz's more personal quirks. Who needs color? Tenz is one of the best Valorant players in the world right now, and he's established himself as that while being colorblind. More specifically, he has protanopia, which prevents him from naturally being able to detect reds.
I don't see anything. I'll say nothing, because it is nothing.
In our episode of Cracked on colorblind settings in games, Tenz told us about how he discovered his condition.
I don't remember what grade it was. It was either like kindergarten or grade 1, but it was like a 6 slideshow thing where you have to draw like a comic strip, and it's like a scene that changes. So I drew like, I think I drew like a spider on a spider web, like crawling up a web. And then for half of the sun, I drew yellow. And then for the other half of the suns, I drew green. And then I think the teacher talked to my mom, and then I went to like the eye doctor, and they did like the numbers test on me. I couldn't see anything.
Fortunately for Tenz, Valorant provides players with a wide variety of colorblind mode options to take away their natural disadvantage. Incurable illness. Everyone likes to occasionally mess with their in-game settings. Whether it's mouse sensitivity, crosshairs, or aspect ratios, these seemingly minor details can help you find your own custom feel for whatever game it is you're playing. And it's no secret that Tenz is a bit of a freak when it comes to adjusting his in-game settings, especially if it means finding any kind of advantage over his opposition. Although, not all of his experiments have worked.
Fun fact, I actually used to play with left hand in Counter-Strike, but I switched to right hand just I don't remember. I switched to right hand near like the end because I started sucking.
Listen, it's easy to fall down the rabbit hole and spend way too much time making micro adjustments to your in-game settings when you find yourself in a bit of a rut. But Tenz takes that to the extreme by doing it mid-game.
Now this is the sense.
Honestly, it might be time for Tenz's loved ones to sit him down and have an honest discussion about this obvious problem. He knows it's there. He just chooses to do nothing about it.
It's kind of like cigarettes. Like every time I switch settings, like I get the nicotine, like the head rush. Like
if you or someone you know is suffering from setting addiction, it's time to get some help. Reaching out to tips@thescore.com could be a great first step on your road to recovery. Grandma buff? By now, most people in the Valorant community understand the term GF buff, or girlfriend buff. It jokingly refers to players in committed relationships who don't perform well thanks to their own skill, but rather thanks to the supernatural powers of the GF buff.
Oh, Care, thanks for the reset. 14 months. Is that my girlfriend? Oh, GF buff, GF buff, GF buff, GF buff, GF buff, GF buff. Yeah! I got 3.
Now, this is all very cute and wholesome, but what if I told you that there exists another buff, one far more elusive, and one that offers even more power, the grandma buff?
Oh, she's level 900 now. But she has over 10k hours in League. Number 2 in NA for playtime. 12th in the world.
Yes, as it turns out, Tenz's sweet grandmama absolutely rips ARAMs in League of Legends. That means Tenz's skill is deeply rooted in his blood. I'm sure there are several of you who are currently thinking about how to make fun of League of Legends in the comments of this video, but come on, it's his grandma, she rips ARAMs. That's pretty dope. Come on, you got to admit, it's pretty cool. Come on. We've made it to the bottom, and wow, it's dark. Wow. Did anybody bring an extra flashlight? I haven't got the headlights replaced yet. Gaming over everything. I said we were going to learn some things today that we didn't expect to, so let me just say it. Tenz only wants one thing, and it's disgusting.
Ty, I want you to sit down and talk with me.
I will in a bit, okay? I want to play one more.
Is League of Legends more important to you than I am?
It's Valorant. I'm overly on slow shit.
When it comes to Tenz, it just seems like gaming comes before everything else in his life. No matter what the conversation is about, video games are always on his mind.
I have no idea how many kids I want.
I mean, if you have 3, you can make a Rocket League team.
Is gaming all you think
Tenz is always thinking about ways he can get better or more precise, and that's inspired some fairly unusual practice routines.
At BPM. I can't do it.
And here I was, just thinking he played Osu because he was a weeb.
Yeah, that was my last attempt, I'm sorry.
Go for it, bud, I don't give a shit! I heckin' love Tenz. If you happen to watch Valorant Champions, there's a possibility that you may have heard this.
And then someone just types, I heckin' love Tenz, Batchos.
Yes, for many of the reasons we looked into today, fans and content creators across the world have decided to let Tenz know just how much they love him. How much, you ask?
I just wanted to ask Shazam, I have 2 questions for you. My first question is, who are your favorites for the event? And my second question is, do you heckin' love Tenz?
That's just favorites. I'd say us, Gambit's a given, NV2. They're the guys that beat us last time, and Batchest. I heckin' love Tenz.
I just have to say, I heckin' love Tenz.
I heckin' love Tenz.
What a
Hello?
series that was. That
Good
was
morning.
so exciting. I
Heckin'
am so
love
sick of
Tenz,
eating
baby.
my words on this desk because when
Nice
they're
intro.
like,
I love it.
already put
Yeah.
all of my
We
chips
heckin'
and
love
all my
Tenz.
eggs in one basket.
But I can't help but feel that many people are unaware of the origins of the I Heckin' Love Tenz meme and the bat chest emote that often accompanies it. So I'll try and explain it as quickly as possible. That's right, we're doing meme content. Bat chest, this man with the light up goggles, was popularized by Forsen's community. It's typically spammed when something unexpected happens or to mock someone for getting overly excited. And in typical fashion, Forsen's community took the popular chat emote and turned it into a text-to-speech song.
Wow! That's hecking epic! Wow! That's hecking cool too! Oh.
So how did this meme become attached to Tenz? Well, our theory is that it's because it's intended to be used to poke fun at those who are a little too enthusiastic. It perfectly pokes fun at the borderline obsession Valorant fans have with Sentinel's Star Duelist. Look, there's no denying that Tenz is a great gamer and a pretty cool dude. But at the same time, he's still a young man and maybe everyone's getting a little carried away. At least just a little bit. Well, we did it. We managed to explore the entire Tenz Iceberg. Isn't it glorious? You know what? I feel like I learned something. Maybe we could all be a little bit more like Tenz at times. Enjoy the simple things in life. Be eager and helpful. And most importantly, be yourself.
So we need to cook food. Oh, ah! Oh my god, sorry. That scared the shit out of me.
If I had a bag full of other people's teeth, that would be super weird. And I don't. Just to clarify, I don't have a bag of other people's teeth, and I don't want other people's teeth. Listen, bro. I barely want my own teeth. Like, I need them, but like I'm not super interested in them, so you know, it's fine.